Hi students, how are you all? In our last video we have discussed conceptual bits. In this session I am going to discuss about level 1 bits. Start with the first one. First one, electronic configuration of deuterium is hydrogen, deuterium, tritium, all are isotopes. Hydrogen, deuterium, tritium. Atomic number 1, 1, 1, but mass number is different. That's why it is called isotopes. Obviously, configuration is 1s1. Configuration is 1s1, 1s1. Because atomic number is 1, proton number also 1, electron number also 1. That's why 1s1 electron, 1s1, 1s1 electron. Answer will be 1s1. Second option is the right answer. Next, bond length is more. Bond length is more. Hydrogen, deuterium, tritium. These are isotopes. Isotopes means same properties, almost same properties. It means bond length also same. Bond length also same. Clear all of you? So it means atomic number same, proton number same, electrons also same, obviously size also same, and the bond length also same. Same in all. Fourth option right answer. Next. So in which of the following reaction dihydrogen acts as oxidizing agent? Which are the first one? Ca plus H2 gives rise to CaH2. Clear? Hydrogen will be oxidation state as 0. Calcium is a plus 2 because more electronegative, more electropositive than hydrogen. Hydrogen will be minus 1. Two hydrogens are there, 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Clear it is? Then hydrogen changing from 0 to minus 1. Decreasing oxidation state, that's why it is a reduction. Clear? Itself involved in reduction, that's why it is acting as oxidizing agent. And they are expecting oxidizing agent only, answer is this. And I will verify one more option. H2 plus F2 gives us. H2 plus F2 gives us to 2HF. Hydrogen oxidation state is 0. It is plus 1, it is minus 1. Fluorine is more electronegative, here hydrogen is positive. They are opposite. 0 to plus 1. Increase in oxidation state, it means oxidation. Itself involved in oxidation, that's why it is acting as reducing agent. You can verify other options also. So oxidizing agent in the first option only, answer first option is right. Next. For which group of elements the term hydride gap is used? Group 7, 8, 9 elements will not form hydrides with the hydrogen. This is called hydride gap in the periodic table based on the typical nature of these elements in their normal oxidation states. And those elements, 7, 8, 9 group elements are less affinity towards hydrogen in their normal oxidation states. That is the reason. Answer will be 7, 8, 9. Next bit. Bit number 12. Right. The reaction involved during the removal of temporary hardness of waters. Temporary hardness means bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium present in water, that is called temporary hardness. So you have to verify where is bicarbonate. Calcium bicarbonate, chlorides, sulfates, it is calcium oxide. So bicarbonate is present in the first option, that is a temporary hardness. Chlorides and sulfates are there, that is called permanent hardness. These two will be permanent, it is temporary. temporary. We need temporary. Option 1 is the right answer. Next question. The oxidation states of most electronegative element in the products of the reaction between BaO2 and dilute H2SO. BaO2 8H2O plus H2SO4 gives rise to BaSO4 plus this hydrogen and O2 eliminated as a H2O2 plus 8H2. These are the products. Clear? In these products, what is the oxidation state of more electronegative? Barium electropositive, hydrogen also positive, hydrogen also positive. Lead. So sulfur and oxygen, more electronegative. Sulfur, oxygen. Oxygen is more electronegative. So we don't want sulfur, we want only more electronegative. In this, oxygen oxidation state will be -2. Hydrogen peroxide it is. Hydrogen peroxide. In peroxide, oxygen oxidation state is -1. This oxygen oxidation state is -1. 2 into -1 -2. 2 into +1 +2 balanced. -1. Here -2. In H2O, oxygen will be -2, hydrogen will be +1 into +1 +2. Totally +1 +1 +2 and it is -2. Oxygen -2 -1 -2. It means what kind of oxidation states we can observe for the more electronegative oxidation, more electronegative element in products -1 and -2. Answer will be second option. In products, more electronegative element is oxygen. Oxygen shows -2 -2 in these two compounds, -1 in peroxide. Clear? Go to the next one. Next, bit number 90. The strength of two normal H2O2 solution approximately. So volume strength formula we know already. Volume strength is equal to normality into 5.6. Volume strength equal to molarity into 11.2. Already formulas given, derivations. Volume strength they are expecting. What is normality given? 2 normal into 5.6, 11.2 volumes. Clear? It is 11.2 means second option is the right answer. Right. Next, bit number 20. 50 ml of a certain sample of H2O2 gives 1200 ml of O2 at acid. The volume strength is 50 ml of H2O2 gives 1200 ml of O2 gas. Clear? Just calculate for 1 ml of O2 gas. Otherwise, 1 ml of H2O2 gives how much? Then 1 into 1200 by 50. Then you get here 24 around milliliters of. The meaning is 1 ml of H2O2 gives 24 milliliters of oxygen as per the given data. And the H2O2 volume strength will be, that is 24 volumes. 24 volumes. 24 volumes meaning is 1 ml of H2O2 gives 24 ml of 10 volumes means 1 ml of H2O2 gives 10 ml of 24 volumes means 1 ml of H2O2 gives 24 ml of which one? O2 gas. Answer will be 24 volumes. So third option is the right answer. Next, H2O2 converts acidified KMnO4 into therefore in this reaction H2N2 acts as 2MnO4 minus, it is a KMnO4, K plus MnO4 minus, plus 6H plus acidic medium with H2O2 gives rise to 2Mn plus 2 plus 8H2O plus 5, right? So now Mn will be plus 7, it will be plus 2. Plus 7 to plus 2. So what is that? Decrease in oxidation state, reduction is. So H2O2, oxygen will be minus 1, here minus 2. Minus 1 to minus 2. Decrease in oxidation state. Decrease in oxidation state means reduction is. So here I write here 2Mn plus 2 plus next 6H plus 5H. Okay. 8H2O plus 5. Right. This one to this one. Reduction. Minus 1 to minus 2. What is that? Decrease in oxidation state. That is minus 1 to minus 2, decrease in oxidation state. Obviously, reduction. It is reduction. It undergoes reduction, then it oxidizes. Right. Okay. H2O2 minus 1 to here 0. Increase in oxidation state is oxidation itself. So itself involved in oxidation means acting as a reducing agent. MnO4 minus reduced to Mn plus 2 by a reducing agent called H2O2. So here H2O2 acting as reducing agent. It reduces MnO4 minus 2, Mn plus 2. Right? Next. Another one. The number of protons, electrons and neutrons respectively in a molecule of heavy water. Heavy water is D2, deuterium oxide, DDO, simple. Atomic number 118. Atomic number is equal to proton number is equal to which number? That is electron number. Atomic number 118. Totally we want protons now. 1 deuterium, 1 proton, 8 protons. Totally protons equal to 10. Next, electrons 118. Atomic number equal to proton number equal to electron number. Totally 10. These are 10 electrons, 10 protons. Neutrons equal to mass number minus atomic number. Mass number 1, it is 60. For deuterium, mass number 2 minus 1. Deuterium 2 minus 1, oxygen totally 16 minus 1, 16 minus 8, atomic number 8. So neutrons, total neutrons will be 10. Clear? Mass number minus atomic number, mass number minus atomic number, mass number minus atomic number, then you get the number of neutrons total equal to 10. Neutrons 10, electrons 10, protons 10. So answer will be the first option. Right. Next. So we'll move to the next level, level 2, first bit. So that is 2 grams of maximum number of possible hydrogen molecules H2, D2, T2 because these are all isotopes having the same properties. That's why those are also considered as hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen molecules because of their properties. Next, 2 grams of aluminium is treated separately with excess of dilute H2SO4, excess of NaOH. The ratio of volumes of hydrogen liberated will be 2Al plus 3H2SO4 is raised to Al2SO4 plus 3H2 gas. Similarly, this is with the acid, dilute acid. 2Al plus 2Na plus 6H2O gives rise to 2NaAlOH 4 times plus 3H. Clear equations? We should know equations here, then you can understand easily. Right? 2Als gives 3 moles of H. Here also 2Als gives 3 moles of H. Here 2 grams of aluminium gives X moles of H. 2 grams of aluminium gives X moles of H. It means 2, 2, 3, 3 equivalent. If 2 grams of Al treated with which one NaOH it is, acid and base in excess amount, then gives X grams of H2, X grams of H2. XH2 and XH2. Then it is with the acid with the base. Then 1:1 ratio. Clear all of you? This is boarded. Answer will be second option. Next. So 7. Which one of the following is a water gas shift reaction? To increase the hydrogen content in water gas treated with steam. Steam means CO. It is a water gas. It contains which also H2 also plus H2O steam. Then give rise to CO2 plus H. Hydrogen content will be increased. This reaction is called water gas shift reaction. Answer will be the first option. Right? Next. 12. LiH Al2Cl6. A gives rise to 6Al. So here 8 LiH plus Al2Cl6 gives rise to 2 LiAlH4 plus 6 LiC. Similarly, 2 LiH plus B2H6 gives rise to 2 LiBH4. These two acting as reducing agents, very important. In our organic chemistry, we discussed. So acids converted into alcohols by these agents called reducing agents. Answer will be both reducing and reducing. Reducing agent. Both are reducing agents. Fourth option right answer. Next bit. Number of hydrogen bonded and coordinated water molecules in CuSO. CuSO4 5H2. It can be written as CuH2O 4 times SO4 and 1 H2O left, it will be outside. These two, it is a complex compound. This is a ligand. Ligand central metal atom connected by coordinate covalent bond. Cu 1, 2, 3, 4 with oxygen oxygen having two lone pairs that will be connected. So SO4 H2O. The outside H2O molecules are hydrogen bonded. How many hydrogen bonded? One H2O. Inside H2O molecules are coordinated H2O. Totally how many H2Os? 4. Now what is expecting? Hydrogen bonded and coordinated. Hydrogen bonded 1 H2O, coordinated 4 H2Os. Answer will be 1, 4, 15 1. Next, 90. The volume strength of 3 normal H2O2 solutions. Volume strength formula is already written. Normality into 5.6. Volume strength equal to 3 into 5.6. Answer will be 16.8 volumes. So this is fourth option, right answer. Okay, direct formula sum. Next one, 20. The volume of oxygen liberated at STP when 100 ml of 15 volume H2O2 decomposes is 15 volume of H2O2 meaning is H2O2 means first of all 1 ml of H2O2 gives 15 ml of oxygen gas. This is the meaning, right? They are expecting volume of oxygen gas liberated by STP when 100 ml of 15 volume. 100 ml of 15 volume H2O2. 1 ml of 15 volume H2O2 gives 15 ml of 15. 100 ml of 15 volume H2O2 gives how many ml of oxygen gas? So obviously 100 into 50, that is equal to 1500 milliliters of oxygen gas. Once again, 1 ml of 15 volume H2O2 meaning is 15 ml of oxygen gas. 100 ml of 15 volume H2O2 means 100 into 50. Then you get 1500. Answer will be fourth option. Next, 23rd. Yes. Ferrous ions change into X ion on reacting with acidified hydrogen peroxide. Number of d electrons in X and its magnetic moment. Ferrous means Fe plus 2. Ferrous plus 2 He plus H2O2 gives rise to 2 Fe plus 3 plus 2 H2. This is the ferric. Plus 2 means ferrous, plus 3 means ferric. This is X. Ferric is X. Ferrous changed to X, that is the ferric on reaction with H2O2 with the acidified H2O2. So, what are the d electrons? Iron configuration is 4s2 3d6. Fe plus 3 we want here. Fe plus 3 means 3 electrons must be removed. 2 from S, 1 from D. It is equal to 4s0, 3d6 converted into d5. D electrons, how many totally? D electrons equal to 5. Clear? Next, magnetic moment. Magnetic moment formula will be, I gave you already in the coordination chemistry, that is equal to root n into n plus 1 and plus 2. That is equal to 5 into 5 plus 2. 7 into 5. 5 into 5 plus 2. 7 into 5, root 35. Root 35 is nothing but 5.9. If it is 5, 5.9, 6, 6.9, 7, 7.9, like that. Okay. So it is 5, it is 5.9. Answer will be which option I gave? The second option. Next, move to the exemplar questions. First one. Yes. Metal hydrides are ionic, covalent or molecular in nature. Among these hydrides, the correct order of increasing ionic character. Ionic character increasing means larger the cation size. Cation size increases. Ionic character also increases. Cation size decreases. Covalent character increases. We have studied in Fazen's rule in chemical bonding. You just follow that. So among them, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Cesium is larger. Larger, which one? Cation. Larger atom forms cation very easily. Cation means ion. Then obviously in the ionic nature. Then larger one, cesium, rubidium, potassium, sodium, lithium. Lithium smaller, covalent. Cesium larger, easily forms a cation. Cation and anion contact with the ionic nature. Finally, answer will be lithium less ionic, cesium more ionic. That's why answer will be second option. Next. Which of the following hydride is electron precise? Precise means there is no deficiency, there is no excess. 14th group elements are electron precise and 13th group element is electron deficient. 15th and 16th group elements hydrides are electron excess. Already examples are, because there is excess of lone pair of electrons here, lone pair of electron excess. There is no electron excess. Precise is methane. Next. Hydrogen peroxide is, we have studied already. Hydrogen peroxide acting as oxidizing agent as well as reducing agent. The bleaching action is due to the oxidizing property of H2O. And the antiseptic nature of H2O2 also due to the oxidizing property of H2O2. Then answer will be, so both an oxidizing and reducing agent. Next. Which of the following compound used for softening of water? So softening of water we have studied 4 methods: Colgan method, ion-exchange, synthetic resin and permanent. It is a Colgan, Na6P6O18 is Colgan. It is also indicated as Na2, Na4, PO3 6 times. Answer will be Colgan. So we are not using those. Next. Elements in which 18th one. Okay. Only one element of dash forms hydrogen. Group 7, 8, 9 elements will not form hydrides. Remaining can form hydride. 7, 8, 9 never forms. That is called hydride gap because of less affinity towards hydrogen in their normal oxidation states. That's why 6th group, nothing but chromium. Chromium can form CrH2. 6th group is a chromium. Answer is 6. It means first option. Next, we'll move to the level 3 questions. So in that the first question is level 3. 8. Half liter of each samples of H2O2 labeled as 10 volumes, 15 volumes and 20 volumes. These are mixed and then diluted to equal volumes of water. Calculate the relative strength of resultant H2O2 solution. Relative strength means the resultant, if you mix these 3 solutions, you will get a resulting H2O2. The resulting solution of H2O2 and its volume strength we have to calculate. So this is our question. Now first of all, we need volume strength. Volume strength equal to normality into 5.6. We want n equal to normality of mixture. Mixture means resultant solution. Resultant H2O2 solution. Clear all of you? We want this. How will we look at it? How many samples are there? 1, 2, 3 samples are there. First sample 10 volumes, 15 volumes, and when you mix all this, you will get it is normality of resulting solution, volume of resulting solution. Normality of first one, volume of first one. Second one and third one. Clear it is all of you. So when you mix all this, right, we need normality of the resulting solution. Substitute and you will get the answer. Clear. Now I do this. So they didn't give normality. How to get normality? Again, volume strength equal to normality into 5.6, where normality equal to volume strength by 5.6. Clear ideas? What is the volume strength given? First volume is 10 volumes. Right? 10 by 5.6. Understood? It is N1. So N2 equal to, again, what is the formula? Volume strength by 5.6. Where N2 equal to, what is volume strength? Second one, 15 volumes. First, second, and third. Right? 15 by 5.6. Right? N3 equal to, again, volume strength of that third solution by 5.6. Because formula we know. N3 equal to, what is that? 20 volumes. 20 by 5.6. 20 by 5.6. Now, to this solution, they diluted with equal volumes. Equal volume means, in the beginning how many milliliters? Half liter. Half liter means 500. Now, this is N1 how much? 10 by 5.6 into V1 how much? Half liter means 500 plus N2 15 by 5.6 N2 into V2 half liter of each means 500, 500, 500. Then 5. It is also 5. Plus, what is N3 here? 20 by 5.6 into V3 also, how many milliliters? 5. This is clear for us. I want resulting solution now. Volume of resulting solution will be 500, 500, 500. Total 500 plus 500 plus 5. How much it is? Totally 1500. Okay. 1500. Then to this, they added again equal volumes of water. In the beginning 500, 500, 500. It is diluted with water with equal volume. Again 500, 500, 500. Then we will get, in the beginning 500, 500, 500. Totally 1500. Again they added 500 plus 500 plus 5. Now the total volume will be, so in the beginning 1500. Totally when they added water, so it is 1500. When they added 1500 ml again, then the volume will be, what is that? 1500 ml. It is VR and NR is your question, how much? Volume of resulting solution will be 1500 or 3000 ml. Sorry, 3000 ml. 15 plus 15, 3000. Then the resulting solution. Now here, this is equal to 3000 ml. Understood? 3000 ml, already 1500 ml. Equal volumes means again 555 added. Totally 15 plus 15, 3000 mLs. It is the total volume, that is the resultant volume. Then if you calculated all this one by 3000, then you get NR. Resultant solution normality equals to, solve it, 1.339 it is, 1.339. Now this is 1, it is 2. 2 will be substituted in 1. Then volume strength equal to 1.339 into 5.6. The answer will be 7.5 is the volume strength. Clear all? 3 solutions, N1, V1, N2, V2, N3, V3 calculated, mixed. Then you get NR and VR. You have to calculate NR like this, N1, V1 plus, N2, V2 plus, N3, V3. Total volume will be 1500 actually. But again they diluted with 1500 more mLs. That's why totally 3000 I have taken. Then answer will be this. Clear? Answer will be 7.5. Right. Next question. Okay. Question number 9. Excess of Ki and dilute H2SO4 was mixed in 50 ml of H2O. The I2 liberated requires 20 ml of 0.1 normal H2S, sorry, Na2SO3. Find out the strength of H2O. Now, strength of H2. First of all, 2Ki plus H2SO4 plus H2. We need equation. So I2 it is plus K2SO4 plus 2H2. We want this. Okay. This I2, the formed total I2 taken in a burette and Na2S2O3 taken in a conical flask titrated, total will be consumed. It means Na2S2O3 plus I2, 2 moles I am taking, then gives us to 2NaI plus Na2S4. It means the consumed thiosulfate, sodium thiosulfate is equivalent to that of the formed I2. To form this I2, this much of H2O2 is required. It means H2O2 moles equal to I2. I2 is equivalent to that of which one? Na2S2O3. It means, so here we have to follow one relation, that is equivalence of Na2S2O3 is equivalent to that of which one? Equivalence of I2. To form this I2 which is required H2O2, and that is equal to equivalence of H2. Clear all of you? To get I2 which is required H2, how much I2 formed from the H2O2, that much will be consumed by Na2S2. There is an equivalent relation between these three chemicals. H2O2 gives I2, I2 total formed will be consumed by the Na2S2O3. So in the question they gave us 20 ml of 0.1 normal Na2S2O3, 20 ml of 0.1 normal Na2S2O3. It is equivalent to that of this one and this one same. Obviously it is also 20 ml of 0.1 normal of I2. And this one will be equivalent, same. That's why same thing again we need to take 20 ml of 0.1 normal of H2O2. Following or not? Very, very important. So I can consider this really. 20 ml of 0.1 normal of H2O. I have to calculate the weight now. So normality equal to, there is a formula, weight by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by volume in milliliters. I get it. Normality given here is 0.1. 0.1. Weight is your question. Gram equivalent weight equal to molecular weight by n factor. Molecular weight of H2O2 equal to 16 plus 16, 32 plus 2, 34 by 2 hydrogens are replaceable, that is 7. And volume equal to how many milliliters? 20 milliliters. Substitute all values here clearly. So normality how much? 0.1 is equal to, weight is your question, 17 into 1000 by 12. Then weight equal to 0.1 into 17 into 20 by 1000. On solving you get weight of H2O2 present in 20 ml. Weight of H2O2 present in 20 ml, that is equal to 0.034 grams. On solving 0.034 grams. So not a completed question. They are asking, find out the strength. Strength means weight in which one? 1 liter of solution, and weight in 1 liter of solution. Weight in 1 liter of solution. They are asking 50 ml of H2 were mixed in 50 ml. They gave right volume strength. Strength equal to, what is the formula? Strength of H2O2 is equals to weight of H2O2 in volume in liters. Clear it is? It is in grams. Gram per liter. What is the volume given in the question itself for H2O2? 50 ml of H2O2. We just follow. 50 ml of H2O2 means weight is equal to 0.034 grams. Volume equal to 50 ml. It should be converted into liters. 1 ml equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 liters. 0.050 liters. Clear? Then strength of H2O2 is equals to, that is equal to weight 0.034 by 0.050 grams liters. Answer will be finally, if you solve this, 0.68 gram per liter. This is the strength. 0.68 gram per liter. This is strength. Okay. Answer will be the third option. Students, you may have a doubt here in this. Sir, they asked the H2O2 weight, already calculated H2O2 weight. Again, if they didn't mention this 50 ml, your answer will be 0.03. They mentioned 50 ml. In 50 ml, how many grams of H2O2 is there? That's why you need to calculate. If it is 100 ml, 100 into 10 to the power of minus 3 liters. Like that you need to calculate. Clear? Okay, students, the last bit. To a 25 ml of H2O2 solution, excess of acidified solution of Ki was added. The iodic liberator required 20 ml of 0.3 normal of NaBH2. Calculate the volume strength. Same. So, equation 2Ki plus H2SO4 plus H2O2, I2 plus K2SO4 plus 2H2 as it is. I2 plus 2Na2S2O3 equals to 2NaI plus Na2S4O6. That is clear. As we discussed in the last page, so that is equal. Equivalent of H2O2 is equals to that of equivalence of I2 is equal to that of Na2S2. They gave this data and 20 ml of this data. Both are. You can take it as N1 V1, it is taken as N2. Okay. Then equivalent of N1 V1 is equal to N2. N1 equal to H2O. Only volume given, they didn't give the which one? Normal. N1 don't know. V1 equal to 25. N2 4. These 0.3 N2 and V2 equal to 12. If you solve N1, it is equal to normality of H2O equal to 0.3 into 20 by 25. You will get around 0. If you solve this, 0.24. 0.24. We need volume strength. Already normality we got. Volume strength formula will be normality into 5.6. 0.24 into 5.6. Then on solving, you will get 1.344. 1.344. So answer will be okay. If you understood this relation, so I have considered this one and this one equivalent. That's why I have taken like this. Clear? So with this hydrogen and its compounds completed, you have to try remaining bits also. Difficult bits I have discussed. Right.